So what we got left on Bama?
To get to the drag strip, which I'm going to the drag strip Saturday. They're doing a test and tune because the weather is nice. I don't know about y'all's weather, but we're going to be in the 70s this weekend.
From
mid 60s, lower 70s this weekend after the ice storm of last weekend. So they're doing a test and tune at we'll say Outlaw Drag Strip in Salsa, and that's where I'm trying to set up the hard tire race, the street tire stuff. So I'm going to go out there Saturday and talk to the guy and see if we can get something rolling on that deal. But for Bamalam to take the drag strip, front alignment, a set of seat belts, and the hood latch, and it's ready to go.
Did your daughter-in-law tell you about the video we found on Facebook the other day? The ratchet strap seatbelt.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. It's no.
Okay.
Redwood.
Red says trying to figure out a budget-friendly way to paint my truck.
Summit has good kits. They're pretty economical, and they come with instructions, and they're you know, they're hardener, and
I think they're duplicate color.
I think so too. Yeah, but they're pretty reasonable. I mean, if you know the hardest the paint job, painting it's not the hard part. It's all the damn body work.
Yeah, it's the prep work. 90% of a paint job is all prep work.
Yep, very much so. But I mean, I've done it. I've got lots of old videos about how I did it. Rattle can for pennies on the dollar, and it turned out pretty good. And the picture I put out, the maroon one, which is the original one that I built for the channel, he took it down to his cousin in Mexico, and he basically told me that there wasn't much he had to do to it to just shoot it. They basically just wet sanded it and shot paint on it. It turned out beautiful. It really did. I mean, he did rhino line the bed on the sides. He left the wood bed, what was in it, it still looks immaculate. But he did rhino line the sides, and but boy, it looks nice. It really turned out nice. And he said he didn't have to do hardly any work to it at all to get good for paint. So if you want to know how to do it at home for cheap, all that body work, just check out my old stuff. It's out there, step by step by step, how I did the first truck and how I did Bamalam. It's out there. You just got to watch the videos.
Yep. Just shape it and clean. Make sure to stay clean.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. But there was an old guy that used to paint on a regular that used to tell me that if you don't got a couple bugs in your paint job, you ain't doing nothing right.
Yeah. Well,
you always get a bug in your paint job.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's like kind of like bleeding on the job. If you don't bust your knuckles, that ain't a good job.
If you ain't bleeding on it, you ain't done something.
Yeah.
Got to give your offering to the gods.
Hence, yeah, all the offerings to the gods, you know. But, you know, that's it. For the Bamalam, to get to the drag strip in March or April is a front alignment, a seat belt, and the hood latch. That's it. And the hood latch just came in. I just haven't put it on yet because we've been frozen in. I didn't start it yesterday.
Michael says he loves the shirt, Uncle Buck.
Oh, let me see that one. We have two new designs that we actually have the samples on. This is the second design. This is actually the back of it. I'm a Ted Lasso fan. If you guys remember Ted Lasso, you know football is life. Tunnel Rams are life. That's right, baby. And it also comes with the Uncle Buck on the badge on front, just like on this one. But that's the new one. Tunnel Rams are life. And Miss Presley made one up today. We actually made kind of two up today.
Show the back of that one.
I can't really get up and do it.
Oh.
Anyways, you know, we were talking last weekend. If you're here last weekend, he's saying, but you know, we'll send a rod to God, send it to the pan, send a rod to God. You know, if we have to blow one up. Well, we made that T-shirt. That T-shirt is up on the deal. The link to the store is down below. You can see all the new ones that we did up. And let me run out and let me get you. We are having another giveaway because we're having another way. Hang tight.
Red said, oh, the video you made a while back about headers from Summit, could you recommend?
So
Do you have a mic?
I do not.
Okay, let's see how it goes. If you guys can't hear Ken, just holler. I'll make him be quiet for a little bit until his dad comes back.
See how she treats me?
With love and affection, baby.
Rude.
Okay.
You took the mic away.
Oops. Okay, mic's back. You guys hear everything. All right, this is what we're going to give away. Shut up, dogs. This is a digital torque wrench. Vanpo. They just sent this to me out of the blue, wanted me to try it out. And I already have a torque wrench, but it's a really nice little unit. It's completely digital, and it does foot pounds, inch pounds, metric, everything. Comes with batteries, extensions, reducer.
Did you take the batteries out of it?
Yeah, I took the batteries out of it.
Oh,
And they go in.
no. So
Ask
you
first.
you didn't hear the question from Red.
Okay,
Buck
what's the question from Red?
said
Headers.
the video you made a while back about headers from Summit. Could you recommend?
Okay, sorry about that. Dogs wrestling in the room. No wrestling in my house.
And then he says they were a cheap set for about $180 and you loved them.
I love them.
Then Santana says, I found out yesterday my 306 cylinder in my 88 four-wheel drive is cracked. The irony.
Ooh. Well, are we building another one, or what are we doing, Santana? I mean, do you need parts, or is your husband thinking we'll just build another straight six, or are you thinking we'll go ungodly big on this deal? But anyways, so we're going to give this one away to whoever wins it. Same deal. Buy some merch. Send me an email with the thing on it.
You ever feel so weak that you can't even make a digital torque wrench do anything?
Well, what are you on? Are you inch pounds or
You know,
foot pounds?
there's a trend going around that you put a socket on one of these and you hold the socket and somebody spins it and then it'll tell you your grip strength.
You guys got too much time on your hands.
Yeah.
Anyway, so get on the link, buy a piece of merch, just like with the engine giveaway. Send me a screenshot of what you bought. Doesn't have to be just as long as it's one item. But if you buy 2 items, get you 2 tries. If you buy 3 items, get you 3 tries. But it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you buy an item and you send me the email, you're in the drawing. And we'll give this one, what do you say, 6 weeks?
Sure. I mean, we
Well,
can
what
do a
is it?
month. We can do a month.
Well, how about the 15th of March?
Sounds
That's
good.
February. That's about 5 weeks. All right.
There you
So
go. Me in the middle.
yeah, me in the
Santana
middle.
says, yes, I'd love to tell you what I think.
Okay. Tell me what you think.
I think that's a smoking deal to get a brand new digital torque wrench for $20.
No, I'm thinking talking about the header, right? I love mine. I've gotten them. I got them. The first set was.
I can't remember. I was trying to think of the brand. I know we did Flotex, but I couldn't remember if they were longs, right?
They were longs, and the summer ones are longs also too.
Yeah, the Summit the Summit Flotex.
But I believe Summit and Flotex made by the same company. I truly believe that. So it doesn't matter whether Flotex went off of Amazon and into Speedway, and Summit are still Summit, and so they're the same. Then they fit perfectly for a small block in a anything Silverado GMC. I love them, and the flanges are huge, and I've never had a problem. I've had 2 sets now, and they're great. And I'm the Hedman header guy from in the 80s, and these things are better than Hedmans were in the 80s. I mean,
Yeah.
you could with a wrench you could bend a Hedman flange on the head. You could bend a head. the flange. It would just warp around however he tweaks it down. These are so thick they don't give, and they seal up good. Ain't have any problems. They work great. But get yourself in for the torque wrench.
Yep. It's what we say it was like 10 to or 0 to 250 or 10 to 250
on foot pounds. It's 0 to 250 foot pounds for the torque wrench, and it's like 375 kilos or however it is on metric.
Newton-meters.
Yeah. Anyways, it does metric. It does foot pounds, inch pounds. It's fully adjustable. So it's a one-stop shop. But I already have one. He already has one, and they just sent it. So
yeah, I spent money on a Mac.
We'll let you guys get a chance on getting the torque wrench. Everybody needs a torque wrench if you're going to work on these things sooner or later. Or if you do just learn, you just do it. You just do it till you feel like it's right.
Call that German.
I'm lying on the new engine. I torqued everything correctly. There was
yeah. He German torque. Guten Tag.
You're
I haven't ever heard that.
Yeah, really?
Guten Tag?
Guten Tag. German torque.
That's a new one.
B&E says, got me all the tooling to repair, so we will be repairing cracked blocks as an additional service.
Hey,
there you go. If you've got a classic that's got to be numbers matching, and all right, then we're good to go.
She said she didn't want to pull the trigger on tooling until she had to. No, but I think on their torque wrench that I'm going to try and win.
There you go.
LOL. And then Red says, that's awesome. Thank you, sir.
Not a problem. No, yeah, I love those headers. Yeah. He's worked on, and yeah, there is no issues.
There is a magical feeling when you don't have to do extra work to put on a part.
Ain't got a dimple, runners, nothing. They go right in from the top. Yep. It's magical.
Yeah.
I can remember in my 73 Monte Carlo on the set of Headmans, we had to jack the front end up 4 foot, and they wouldn't go in from the top. They had to go in from the bottom. We had to jack. We had every floor jack, and it was janky as hell.
Yeah.
But we got it done. But I mean, it was in somebody's gravel driveway. We did it in the afternoon, and the things we did back in the day.
Back in my day.
Oh, speaking of back in the day, I had something really cool happen. There's a guy that was one of the crew back in my day of my, cruise in town days back in the 80s. He actually made a music video. It's kind of blowing up all over
social media,
Facebook right now. It's an actual song about Salisaw in the IGA parking lot and cruise night and stuff like that, and what we all did. And there's actual home footage, a home movie mixed in with. He came through and he drove through town and made it look vintage when he drove through town. But the stuff from the parking lots is actual home video from way back in the day. It's it's old.
You're supposed to burn all your evidence, man. It never happened.
Well, statute of limitations. It's been almost 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started going in that parking lot when I was 16 years old and didn't stop till I was 23 or 24. Yeah. Got married. Life goes on. Started making kids. Bought a house, got respectable. But man, it was a good time. We'd stay out till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, go work at 8.
Red says, where did you get them from?
The Headers Summit.
I think he might be talking about the wrench now. I'm not sure.
The wrench is from a company called Vanpo. That's the name of the company, Vanpo.
Yeah, they said the company sent it.
They just sent it to me. Just here, try this, see what you think of it. And it works. I tested it on the new engine.
He's not a digital guy.
I'm not a digital guy. I'm a clicker, and I already have a good torque wrench. I
got mine. I have a digital one. I already have a digital 1/2 inch. Right. I kind of went a little excessive and got a Macro one.
Mm.
But
these are, if I looked it up on YouTube, these are about $85. They're a little bit more expensive, but it comes with the batteries, it comes with everything, instructions, and it comes with and how much you can trust, a Chinese made thing, but it actually comes with a certification calibration sheet. Says it's
That's
spot
nice.
on.
That's
And
nice.
I tested it on the new engine, and it's on. I mean, it pulled the same amount of torque that was on them bolts. It's just, I'm just a clicker guy. Pull it till it clicks and you're done. And it has a setting that I think I have it set wrong. It has a little bit of a delay. So by the time it beeps at you, it's about at 67 pounds instead of 65 pounds. But that can be adjusted with the instructions to make it that when you hit it, it gives you the beep right there on the spot and you can stop. It's like the old stuff we were talking about earlier. The old stuff is like is a dead number. If you get a 75 foot-pounds on the mains, if you have 4-bolt main for the final torque in the center ones, or 65 on the heads. But like on the new stuff, it's a range. It's not a dead number.
That's why digitals are so popular, is because you can use a range.
Yeah.
So you can be like, for me, I think the biggest torque that I do is the.
Is it lug nuts?
No.
No.
I do. Well, I work on everything.
Oh, well, it would be
So
if you did it, it would be mains or.
I would say so far the biggest thing that I've torqued down was I had to torque down a 3/4 ton drive axle, front drive axle nuts, and those are the hub nuts, and those were like 200. Those were like 200 to 220.
They're a lot.
200 to 220, but there's a 20-pound. Like, this is the acceptable limit between this range. So if you put it to 210, you give it the beans, you can go over that 210 and be fine.
Yeah.
South Georgia says, how's your old blue doing? And then Red said, okay. No, he was still talking about the headers. And thank you.
Oh, okay.
Old blue.
I don't know.
Talking about the first truck.
Old blue. Isn't that what I called the 94?
Manny, go lay down. Go lay down, baby. Get up here.
Yeah.
Isn't that what I called the 94?
Go lay down.
Old blue.
Yeah.
Which truck are you talking about? Old blue.
They've had a lot of trucks.
Yeah, we've had a lot of trucks.
Yeah. I don't ever remember talking about the 94.
Well, because the first one was Texas Joy. This one was Bamalam. Mom's car is Scrap Stang. Ooh, almost had your deal.
Huh?
Almost had your deal. Manny, go lay down.
Baller
What?
says the range on new torque wrench is just like the range on the newer motor. Sometimes they make it 100 km. Sometimes they make it 100,000 km. LOL.
Oh.
And then South Georgia said old blue truck.
Old blue truck. We didn't have a blue truck.
I had a blue truck. I had that 94.
Oh, yeah, you did have that 94. Yep.
I think you were
right.
talking about it.
I don't remember talking about it.
We were talking about standards and
Yeah.
Yep, old blue.
Yeah, that one's long gone.
Long gone. It ended up in California.
You mean Nevada?
Yeah. Oh, anyways, the deal. Mid 70s, 1-ton single cab with a 454 and a turbo 400. That was a wrecker, but the bed's off of it. It's just cab and frame and motor and transmission with a title.
What was the deal?
You don't want that? I thought you wanted a 1-ton.
I wanted a 1-ton, but I wanted a 1-ton quad cab.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well, what do you want for the 1-ton?
A lot. But it was, something I might have been able to chew down on. Anywho.
Yeah. No, I want a 1-ton quad cab. I want it big enough. I want a friggin'
Call the family.
Yeah, I want a land boat. Speaking of land boats, I drove that 1-ton I worked on this with. This is a 2024 Ford F-350 Platinum Super Duty quad cab long bed. You want to talk about a land boat?
It's a year old. What was getting fixed on it?
I was just doing normal service.
Oh, okay.
So I was just doing oil change, filters, oil filter, fuel filter, air filter. Almost did a depth filter, but man, it was fun.
One of the guys on the power tour or on the sick week right now, he pulled in he calls it the limo cab. It's a mid-70s, but somebody had put a limo section in the center of it, and it's actually got a limo back seat and a hole in the back. It's a square body, 1 ton. He's hauling his rig with it. Blasphemy, Finnegan, is that what it is? And yeah, it looks funny, but it is, like you said, it is a land barge, but it hauls 8 people.
Yeah,
it's got a seat face in the front and a seat face in the back, and the limo center in the section with the doors on the back and doors on the front.
Yeah, you want to talk about sketchy though?
But they blew the engine up in it. They rebuilt it in a parking lot of a dealership because they blew the big block up in it.
Oh, well, I got that big old thing in. It was so long. I had about my body width from the door, just enough space from the tailgate to the door that I could slide sideways through. And the front I couldn't get through.
And the shop he works in is huge.
Yeah. Well, because the spot that the 20-ton is in that back corner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it's like just big enough for that thing to get in there. And you want to talk about you hate 2-posts? You should have been in that shop when that thing went in there. You'd have been shit in a chicken.
I just saw a new video today about one coming off the 2-post.
God.
A brand new one. No, I don't know. No, it scares me.
Yeah.
It scares me.
You gotta live a little. If it ain't scaring you, you ain't doing it right.
I don't know. I don't know about 2-posts.
Okay.
Shoot, I get nervous picking her car up.
What's up?
Baller says, is there something you treat headers with once they start rusting other than paint?
No, because of the hot, cold, it's going to peel off no matter what. You got to get ceramic coat them. That's the only thing to make it stick. VHT used to try the high temp stuff and the white stuff. Remember all that? It bakes right off over time. Nothing stays on.
You can't even if you get them powder coated, they're
the ceramic coat is the only thing that's been holding up over the decades.
Yeah.
And that makes them pricey. That makes a $180 set of headers turn into a $480 set of headers because of the coating that goes on them.
Yeah.
But that is the only way to keep them looking pretty.
Yeah. For a very long time.
Yeah, for a very long time.
Red says, looking from the rear of my 77, the cab leans to the left. What causes that?
Body bounce.
Would you let me finish?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Can it be the front body mounts? I changed the rear ones and still does it.
They all do that. It's a common problem with square bodies. It's the flex of the frame over time. Bam Lam has it. The first truck has it. Every square body I pulled in has had that. It's just a natural progression because think of it this way. Have you ever seen a passenger side of the seat busted down and ripped of a bench seat in a pickup truck? No. It's always the driver's side. So it's always like that. It's over 50 years of weight on one side and flex in the body. It just happens. It affects the frame. They all are like that way. If they're not like that, that means it's like been in the garage for 50 years and it's got 500 original miles on it.
I go like this. It's the one seat that does not get used.
Yep.
South Georgia says, old blue truck step bed.
Oh, that was Tex.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
that was
Tex was blue when it showed up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was originally
that,
blue. The one that brought home.
Yeah,
the one that
he just painted it red?
Just painted it maroon.
Okay.
Yeah, old blue. That's the original truck. Yep.
And then Project Headquarters says mine does it too.
Yep.
Yeah. It is just part of it. It's part of having a square body. Now they're all 50 years old, and they've all had weight on one side for decades, and it
Because it's
affects
the one seat that always gets used.
Yeah, and it affects how it sits.
Yeah.
They all do it.
Yeah.
If you find one that doesn't do it, then it's an original with like no miles on it from 50 years old.
Or somebody got bored and took a level out and straightened the frame.
Red is asking if it can be fixed with new mounts.
Now, Old Blue and Bamalam both have brand new mounts on all 6 corners, and they still do it.
Yeah.
It's the frame.
Yeah, so the answer, the quick answer is no.
Quick answer is no. Not with new mounts. It'll still be the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonder if you can.
If you could get a shop to like take it to the frame straightener, but
Well,
you're pulling it the wrong direction.
I'm thinking like cut a coil.
No, then you're just patching. You're not actually fixing it. You're just putting a Band-Aid on it.
Oh.
You know, I'm at the point where if I'm going to fix it, I want to fix it for good. But I just know going in that I'm going to have that little bit, that 1 inch of lean on the driver's side. You know, it's just that's the way it's going to be. You know,
Like I said, I think taking it to a puller and create a straight edge and fixing it up.
I think that's the reason why I put front sway bars on them all the time, to try to help with that a little bit, to make sure it's not leaning as much if you're going around corners and stuff. I think that's why I really prefer putting sway bars on the front of them these days.
What you got, baby?
Dave's Garage, which I'm assuming is
Uncle Dave. Hi, Dave.
Says, unless you have dual tanks, the weight of the driver's side fuel tank and driver causes the left side to sag over time. Springs usually weaker on the driver's side.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, well,
you might be able to put.
You lean it for 50 years, they're going to stay leaning.
Well, no. I'm thinking like you might be able to correct it a little bit. I'm not saying like completely fix it, but you might be able to correct it a little bit. You put a new spring in it. New set of springs on that front corner.
Well, I ain't went new springs. I've just went original springs.
Well,
I've cut them down, but I haven't.
I'm trying to help Red.
I know, but just.
He says the front body mount support is horrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one that gets me is the radiator support.
Yeah, we've had to, both trucks, we've had to shim them both on the driver's side to get it to sit square.
Yeah.
For the door jams and everything to be right on the fenders and everything. We've had to shim the hell out of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Red says he does have dual tanks.
It's still, like I said, it's just 50 years old.
Yeah. That's still a conundrum, though.
It's a conundrum. Yep.
Wait, so your 77, is that a 3/4 ton or a half ton?
Or a camper special.
Or a camper special, yeah.
Or a heavy hat. Or whatever. Because back in the 70s, they were still farm implements. They were still tools. They were built really, really strong and tough.
Even if it was a heavy hat. Right?
He says it's leaning an inch.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's normal.
I thought he was talking about like
both of mine. Bamalam yeah, it's an inch difference, and on Bamalam right now is sitting out there in the new shop. It's sitting an inch shorter on the driver's side.
My 79 did that.
Yeah, it's 4-wheel drive. It's just time and age and just gravity. But it's a very common problem.
He said half. A half ton.
That'd be what, camper special? Or maybe a heavy hat.
No, half ton.
Well, yeah, but
77 K10 Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
Yeah. That's exactly what I had. Except for I didn't have the dual tanks. I had a 79 K10 Scottsdale. Had a 4-inch lift, 32 by 11.5.
Yep. And it lasted both years of junior and senior in high school.
I'm still trying to find that truck.
It's around.
I know it is. It's in Southall. And Dave, if you see it, Let that guy know that the little boy.
It'll have white doors. It'll have white doors on it now.
I know, but Dave, if you see it, you tell that man that there's a guy out there that wants to buy his first car back
With the bumper.
Yeah, I want the bumper.
Yeah, the Simon and Simon bumper.
Yeah, the Jim Muffler Shop scrap metal bumper.
I won't forget that. Yeah, because we went to sell some muffler shop and Jim had these pieces of steel sitting in the corner, and I asked him what he's going to do with that. He says, "Nothing. You want it?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What are you going to do with it?" "I'm going to build a bumper." He said, "Out of that?" I said, "Oh yeah, we're going to build a bumper. We're going to build a bumper."
Yep, it took a 1 ton and only put a quarter-sized dent in it.
Right, and it was if you guys ever remember the Simon and Simon, the old Power Wagon that they had, the red Power Wagon with the big thick steel front bumper on it. That's what he had. I still got the picture. Yep.
It got 3 miles to the gallon, and I'm pretty sure it's because of that bumper.
It was a brick.
It was a hog. Let me tell you, when I say it took a 1 ton, like I T-boned a 1 ton, and I messed that 1 ton up.
And that truck said, "Get off me."
Yeah, get off me.
He ruined that truck.
Yeah, dude, I smashed the whole front end in. And then I turned around because we were in the middle of a 4-way in town, right by the pilot. And I was like, man, I hope Dad doesn't find out about this. And
of course I found out about it.
Turn around, and guess who was sitting front row at the light? Grandma Jean.
And she dropped dime on his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Dave says, even with dual tanks, drivers almost always use the driver's side tank because it's closer when you pull up to the pump.
Yeah.
Full tank, approximately 180 pounds, hanging on the left side of the frame over time does it.
Well, we know all about that,
don't watch out for it.
185 pounds, yeah, no shit.
Even on a new tank. We had to change the fuel pump out on his 93?
No.
2003?
2002.
2002. And he had the idea of trying to stab it with gas still in the tank.
Okay, I'm going to put a side note in here because I thought it was funny. So the old guy at the shop showed me a meme this week, and it fits perfectly. And it was an old man sitting in front of a hot rod, and it said, the way that old men die is thinking they're still young.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking, it's a gas. I've dropped hundreds of gas tanks. I can do this.
We ended up pouring 15
gallons.
18 or 19 gallons, 4 5-gallon buckets full of gas out of this tank.
Like 200 pounds.
Before we hung it. Yeah.
It was like 200 pounds.
But he was trying to do it on his chest, under it, trying to muscle it up to hold it to try to start a bolt on the straps. And I'm like, we could just dump the gas out of this thing and make it much easier. Yeah. And after he got mad, after about half an hour, he finally said, "Okay, let's dump some gas."
Yep. You know what'd be easier?
20 gallons.
Yeah. You know what'd be easier to do than that? Training jack. Hey,
I have
get a lift.
Okay.
Get a lift. Training jacks are your best friend.
Oh, I saw a video of that. A guy dumping a tranny off a training jack too, onto his chest. It's not funny. I mean, on TikTok you see all kinds of that mean stuff.
You just look for the negative and everything.
No, it just shows up in my feed. I don't look for it. I don't search it. It just shows up. Mm-hmm. But the one where the one came out the 2 posts today, the guy was underneath it and he got hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that hurt. Yeah, no, I just like small cars and stuff on the 2 posts. They don't sketch me out because they have those pinch welds all down them. So you all you gotta do is get a foot under that, and it's all unibodies, and so it's really. But like lifting her truck up
with the frame
on the frame, like even lifting her truck up, it sketches me out. Picking that 1 ton up, I was on a 20 ton, and it still was like double check, triple check. All right, I'm on the frame. Here we go.
Yeah. Maybe someday, but not today for me.
I think when I get my lift, I'm gonna get a big one. I'm not gonna get a little 10-ton.
So you got to think about the new digs with all my memorabilia and all my stuff. And my trophies are up there. My plaques are over here, and all my books and all my stuff.
And his prized possession.
Yep, son. Yeah.
Baller says floor jack and plywood works great on full tank hop. And Dave says, bad math on my part, approximately 120 pounds of fuel, not 180 for 20-gallon tank.
Uncle Dave was changing the oil on his tow pig today. Yeah, it was a nice weather for it. It was nice weather for it. Really nice weather for it. It's going to be even nicer. I don't know about y'all, where I know we're project headquarters. You guys are up there on the East Coast, but it's going to, like I said, it's going to be 72 degrees on Saturday and Friday around here.
In the shop.
You know,
I'm in the motor.
I did figure out, I went to, my idea, you guys have heard my idea about putting wood on the inside and walling in stuff for the new shop is using like old distressed wood and stuff. Well, I figured out that, Home Depot and Lowe's and all them, they have like, blemish stuff. They have stuff that comes in twisted or bent or broke or everything, I got a load Saturday from Home Depot and I went today to get a load. And apparently I'm not the only one that has that idea, because as I walked into their big pile, there was an old man there with a mask on, buying everything they had that was blemished. And it was a big pile, which I could have used most of it. So I guess I'm going to have to get in there, sneak in there like Sunday night before they close and just make a run with the trailer and just, because I bought a truck bed full for like $18 at Home Depot Saturday. Yep. And so it's going to take a little bit, but we're going to get it did.
Project headquarters says still in single digits here, getting old. Baller says 10 degrees Celsius in lower British Columbia, Canada.
Oof, yeah.
Red says, thank you guys. I love your vids and it really does help me. Where y'all located?
We are on the border of Oklahoma and Arkansas at Fort Smith. We live on the Oklahoma side, about 7 minutes from Fort Smith, Arkansas. So you come over the bridge, over the Arkansas River, and you do about 3 or 4 miles or 5 miles, and you're basically at our place. And it I can start here when it's cold, and the truck ain't even really warmed up by the time I hit the border. But that's Fort Smith, Arkansas. You can just say dead central on I-40 in the country. We're right in the middle.
Dave says, you must not have shown Kenny the pictures of my 75 110 crew cab project. LOL.
No, he has not, but I heard you had a 1-ton crew cab that you would like to give your favorite nephew for $3.99. So I can bring the grandbabies and hang out. Yes. Manipulation.
We need to have a crawfish bowl. That's what we need to have.
Oh, God. I've had enough food today. I don't even want to think about food.
I would love a crawfish bowl.
Yeah,
I love crawfish.
Yeah. It's funny.
Dave.
My wife of 32 years and this one will not go, doesn't really like crawfish or seafood or sushi or anything like that. But me and this one, his wife, I mean, we do sushi and all that kind of good stuff. Hi, John. Hi, Nana.
What's going on?
Everybody on the video wants to know about that, John. We're changing butts. You know what? I'm telling you, ain't nothing as good as being a grandpa. There ain't nothing as good as being a grandpa. Like today, they were at the office with me today, and one of them did some business in his diaper, and I'm like, nope, it's your job. I'm just here for fun. I don't do that anymore.
It's okay. I changed it right in front of him.
Yeah, she did.
I'd have laid him right across the counter.
I have customers.
I don't give a shit.
But no, I mean, all my friends said being a grandparent is a great thing. Being a grandparent.
Brett says, "Wow, I'm in Clarksville."
Oh,
hey!
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
Dave says, "What's that you say there, Ken? You stuttered or something?" LOL. And then Brett says, "I go there every month."
I want the 75.
And then Baller says, "Definitely a stutter, Dave."
I want the 75.
Dave's doing this. What? Why? What are you getting into? What?
Stinky.
Red says, "We've been here 4 years now, retired out of the Air Force, and bought a place here."
10 years in the Navy.
10 years of my life, I'll never get back. Saw some cool things, did some cool things, so I'll never forget.
But okay, to get back to this though, you know how I would not ship the engine. I'll put this in a box and send to whoever needs it, whatever area are, Continental USA, even maybe Alaska, even maybe Hawaii if you're in Hawaii. But I'll put it in a box and we'll send it.
What about our BC followers?
I still gotta do customs. In Canada.
That means you gotta take the batteries out. Yeah,
I tell you what,
I'll pitch in for it.
I'll do Canada.
North America.
Yeah, North America.
Continental North America.
Red says, "Can I get y'all's number?" LOL. It's the
100
first date.
EAT SHIT.
It's the first date, Red. Jeez. Golly. Jumping the gun a bit.
That's one of my favorite jokes. 1-800 EAT SHIT.
1-800.
Alan says, "Can anybody here give me a clue as to why my HEI converted 302 Ford randomly loses power in the fourth gear going up an incline? Not a clogged fuel filter." I got it. I can answer this one.
Okay, what is it?
Because it's a Ford.
No, it's probably a ground. It's something when the motor is rocking because you're torquing. I admit, okay, but I'm going to be diving in the pool with Miss Christina's a 66 Mustang.
I love you.
Put him back.
No, he's getting.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Go give him a banana.
but if I had to make a guess about losing power, the motor's torquing over enough, it's getting up against the wire and it's grounded it. So you got to check your deal, because I noticed when I was revving Bamalam today, I caught a spark off the alternator, which means I have a bare spot on the wire, and that's all it takes. All it takes is enough twistage to get onto a wire and it'll create a ground or create a short, and that's where you might be losing your power. So I would check all your wires coming from that distributor, make sure there's no impingement, nothing that can be pinched as you're hitting it. Put the
Red says, "Navy, it's okay. Thank you for your service. I just bought me a shirt. I appreciate that, Red." Then he says, "LOL." Then Santana's chiming in, saying, "Chevy keeps my doors open."
Wow.
Oh.
And then Alan says, "Okay, I'll triple check the grounds. They're all new wires. Thanks. I'll pop the clutch when it dies and it fires right back up."
Yeah.
And then Dave says, "I saw the flash in the video when you revved Bam Lamb."
Yeah.
But Dave also said, sorry, I got distracted with the Ford comment. Dave said, "Crawfish boil definitely happening. Didn't even break the pot out last year because of the prices the shortage caused."
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Minnie, go lay down. Don't you hit that camera.
So sorry, dude. I'm built like a dually. Got a big old booty.
Built like a dually, got a big old booty. There's another t-shirt.
It's all these one-liners I give.
I tell you
that's
what
I'm here for. I'm just here for one-liners.
I tell you what, this
not
one,
real automotive knowledge.
this one over here has got the juices going, and she's creating t-shirts and designs and everything. But I really do like to give a rod to God. That's you guys got to check out the T-shirt on the through the link. Oh my goodness, that was like, yeah. And she thought about it all week. And when she got in the office today, working on a computer, yeah, send a rod to God. Just give it to the ghost.
I think it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
Red said, "You're welcome. I need that torque wrench."
Yep. Buy a piece and just remember. Send me a screenshot of the purchase because Spring, the company that makes the T-shirts, they don't send me your information. You guys, the information. They're really they protect it heavily. So the only way for me to know if you've bought something is to I get a thing saying there was one bought, but I don't get any information. So send me a screenshot to the email address bigbuckslater@gmail.com so that I can get you in the drawing for the 15th of March. All right. And yeah.
Baller says Rod to God is a winner.
Yeah. Send a rod to God. Yep.
Like I said, I'm not here for automotive knowledge. I'm here for one-liners. I'm the comedic relief of the two.
No, he's one of the best things that ever happened in my life. You know, it's something cool about having a son that's got the same passion that you have. You know, Project Headquarters can relate to this one about having a son that has, you know, the same kind of passion. Because he still, even though he turns wrenches all day long as a living, he still, when he's around, hey, what are we working on right now? He'll walk in and he'll just say, what are we working on? And it's endless with this one, you know. I mean, and it makes me so proud. So very effing proud. He took time out of his night. He could be sleeping right now, but he's here because he had a long day today. You know, he did a lot of work today. And they stopped and had some food, and he's got a full belly, and he's ready for a nap.
I'll tell you what, man, this rocking chair reminds me of being on the boat. I'm about to poo, so no.
It says thank you for your order. Is that what you need for the contest?
Yeah. Just a screenshot and just send it to the email address.
You know, you create the order and then you get your confirmation.
Yeah, you'll get a confirmation email. Then
take that confirmation email, forward it.
Yeah, forward it to bigbuckslater@gmail.com. My email address is on the bottom of all the listing, bottom of the links. That's all you got to do, and then you're in.
I have a question for the live, since there's quite a few people here.
Okay.
Red said, yes, sir. It's an amazing feeling having a son that loves the same thing you do.
Yeah, it really is.
I have a question for the live.
Anyway, there's another question. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, been doing some research, right? Because right now the O2's got, we'll say 305,000 miles. And Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is an original motor, original training in that red truck.
Yep.
So I'm trying to prolong the inevitable as much as I can. What are some things that you guys do to help maintain your daily drivers? Be that the type of oil you guys use, the regular change. Do you have an interval, a smaller interval that you use? Is there a specific filtering system that you use? Is there simple things like that that you do? Because I'm thinking about doing a catch can to let the motor breathe a little bit better to try and prevent it from not having to work so hard.
Well,
I've been pulling intakes off of a lot of motors recently, and all of them are coated in oil. And that's due to PCV valves or whatever have you. But LSs naturally do that.
Yeah, they naturally eat oil.
But the more that I dive into it, the more harmful that is.
I think before it gets hot and before the snakes are out and everything, we need to go to the pick your part and get you a donor to work on and have it ready before and just have another one ready when you decide to pull the trigger. We can get it done on a weekend.
Right, but like I said, I'm not trying to I'm not trying.
Well, once you get past a certain point with it, it's my opinion. This is just my opinion. Once you get past a certain point of mileage, there really isn't anything at that point you can do to make it last longer. It has a design. It has the big producers have designed time limits on them. You know, I mean, there's some things you can do. Which Dave took care of that truck. That's why it lasted to 305,000 miles, because nowadays, you know, they're at 200,000 miles, they're all dying, you know, but I mean, religiously took care of that truck, you know, and it was in fabulous shape. It's still in fabulous shape, you know, but there is a limit there. Once it gets past a certain amount of wear, there isn't any additive, there isn't any procedure you can do to make it go backwards.
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm just, you know, what do you guys do for maintaining? That's pretty much what I'm asking.
Dave says yes. Original engine and tranny. Transfer case was rebuilt by the dealership in 2011. Baller says AC Delco lifter oil treatment. Top ends on 6 liters need it. Alan Lindsay says Chevys have so much blow by of oil they might as well be a 2-cycle engine. And Baller says, yeah, you're right, Buck. Not made to hit 500,000.
Yeah, I mean, Dave did everything right to begin with from when it was basically brand new when he got it in 04. I mean, it's been maintained, but there is a limit for metal to metal wear that there's no additive to put it in. There's nothing to do to make it go backwards. There's no. I mean, they might try to sell you some snake oil saying that you can put this in your crankcase and it'll fill in these scratches and that scratches. You remember all that shit back in the 80s and 90s, but that was all just bunk, you know.
Well, if we're going to do a motor, we might as well do a training too.
Well, with the new ones, with the 60s and 80s, I'm not bought into that now. Like when we put the new crate motor in your 79, 3 weeks later you blew the transmission up in it because it was weak anyways. You know, but with a brand new engine and the way you drove it like you stole it. You abused the shit out of the truck.
Okay, first off, let's go back to it weighed 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, I know, but that transmission
and it was a small block.
That transmission,
I had to get in it to get it to go and do anything.
Hence, driving it like you stole it.
Yeah.
But then after the engine replaced and the Turbo 350 was replaced, then it lasted 2 years plus. It's probably still running. It did its job. It got you through high school without having to turn a wrench on it.
Now I want it back.
Yeah.
Alan Lindsay says Slick 50. Yep. Dave says my blue 95 GMC now has 318,000 on the original drivetrain. Keep the oil changed. Keep the oil changed, and I use Lucas oil stabilizer. Baller says run it on pure Marvel. LOL.
I like Marvel. I got Marvel in the crankcase of mine right now for the next last 1,000 miles before I will change the oil on it, just to get it. And actually, the Marvel in that 09 quieted the lifter tick. Yeah,
I use I have BG products that I use at work. I have EPRs, MOAs. She's seen it. We're not supposed to keep those cans on us, but every time James comes by, I ask him for extra cans because he just kind of gives them to us. I have a stash. I have a stash of contraband.
Do you realize that the boss is going to watch this? Minnie, what you doing, baby? Come here, sweetheart. Come on, up here.
Baller says, me too. Marvel is
come here, up. Come here. Come on.
Go-to for oil and fuel.
Come here. Everybody wants to see who you are. Come here. Come on. Come on. There you go, baby. Look at this, sweetheart. Look at this, sweetheart. Yes.
My baby girl.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Papa to her, too.
Yeah, that's going on.
I'm Grandpa to her, too. Yes, it's a good girl.
You're cheating on me, Minnie.
Oh, this is her favorite. Oh, this is her favorite. Yeah, it's her favorite. Yes, it is. Oh, she's such a good girl. Such a good girl. Yes. All right. Now go lay down. All right. Now go lay down. Go lay down. You got your 11s. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down.
Dad, you like to use you?
Don't you hit my camera stand.
I'm built like a dually. I can't admit. But no, I was just curious. Like I think well it's not necessarily like do I think the new motor is gonna blow the tranny out? No. But also the thought process is
it also has 300.
it also has 305,000 miles on it. So how much longer is that one gonna last?
Now we do have the guy that's moving in to Mina, our new transmission guy that he's supposed to get in with me, but he spent all the time. Thanks, Minnie. He spent all the time in the Army working on Humvees, and they have L60s in them.
Right.
So he knows how to work on those. He says they're non-electronic L60s, but they are L60s, and he knows how to build them.
An L60 is pretty much a 350 turbo or a 700 R4.
Yeah, but it's better.
Yeah. I don't
know. Manny, go lay down.
Baller says, "Are you hauling weight? Just that big old head."
Not to half ton. It's a
wow.
It's a 02.
Wow.
It's a 02 half ton. 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Crew cab, not crew extended cab. Minnie, go lay down.
4-door extended cab.
Baby, there you go.
It's like there is okay. It's like the reason why I ask is because I love the truck. I do. I really love the truck. I'm so glad that I got it, and I'm so glad that I got it from Dad, who got it from Dave.
You should have seen how excited he was when I told him I had it, and he's like, he had just sold and he had bought and sold back. What year was it?
It was a 97,
and it was all jacked up high, and he had done some work on it, and he had just got the money back for it. He just happened to have exactly what I paid for it, and I didn't charge him an extra dime on it. He says, mine.
Yeah.
You know,
pigeon from Finding Nemo.
Mine. I'm like, okay. And when he got in, we went right down to the tag office and added his name on the title, so it's me and him, or me or him, on the title. Yeah, because that was
I'm gonna change that.
He's like mine. Uncle Dave's truck, mine.
I'm gonna change that or front to and, so that way you can't sell this truck.
Well, if you change it to and, that means we both have to sign.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. That was funny though. You never guess what I just bought, son. Mine.
I got a new shop truck. Mine. Damn. Shouldn't have told him.
No, he'd have come home and seen it. He's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? That's Uncle Dave's truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd have flipped a noodle.
Yeah, he sent me the money cash app like within 5 minutes. Mine.
So, but yeah.
What was okay? I know we've been talking. What's the question? We forgot the question. Or we already went past it.
There's been no questions. He asked his question, and there was just response. Baller asked if he was hauling weight.
No,
the truck.
No.
I can't.
It's his daily driver.
The any weight that I put on it, it sags like it's got 16 tons on it.
Yeah, my truck has the helper springs on the BUREN shocks for the load. Boy, did that make a huge difference after being 16 years old.
I was gonna say it's probably in need of. I know it's in need of body mounts and all kinds of stuff. And I was going through it, and it's
kind of hard to work on them when you're driving them every day.
The worst cars on the road are the mechanics' cars
because we're driving them every day.
And I don't have the time or the money to dump into my daily driver.
You can say Crown Vic whenever you get your tax return.
I'm trying to find a little beater with a standard in it so I can tear that truck apart and start fixing everything.
Red says getting ready to put in a new Speedway Motors 22 circuit wiring harness. Any pointers? Wait. Baller says I leave tranny till it piles up. And then Red says he's doing that in his 77.
Well, go step by step. They're kind of, when they produce them, they kind of produce them in mass. And so there might be some things you might have to trim off and fix and, you know.
For what?
I mean, for wiring harness, for out of the box, brand new wiring harness. Yeah, they make them where they'll kind of fit everything. There'll be extra wires, but there'll be instructions that'll all be marked, and they'll have labels on them. But I'm lucky enough to have a wiring specialist that lives close by because, like I said, he did the whole harness, lights, engine, cab, everything, sitting on a bench in about 3 hours. Every wire tested, and it was plug and play. And nothing doesn't work. Everything works perfectly. And that's chasing wires and everything.
Go lay down.
Go lay down. So, but when it comes to buying an aftermarket harness, they kind of like, they try to make them as unisex as possible to save themselves money so they make more profit. And so there's gonna be a couple things on it you find that just ain't quite right. That they put that just for, you know, that sort of thing.
You forgot. We added stuff to that wiring harness. We did 4 high. Then we did interior.
Yeah, he did a
4 high conversion on it, and then I also added
quadruple headlights from a single. Yep.
And then I added what's it called? Interior lights.
Yeah, interior lights and dome light and all that kind of business.
Yeah. On the door switch.
Yep. Everything works flawlessly.
Michael says, "Don't we all drive it like we stole it?" LOL.
Kinda.
Baller said, "Red, pull your patience out."
Minnie, go lay down. Get up there and lay down.
That's yeah. If you're doing wiring, take your time, be patient.
Yeah.
It's kind of like welding.
Well, that's another thing I had come in. I had an arc captain. You know, I don't know if you guys have been online.
You've been talking about that arc captain.
Yeah, I know, but it actually does have. I got out of the box. It has a button to burn rust, not to blow through the metal. It has a button to burn rust. It has but now it doesn't do like you guys have seen on the videos with like the laser thing that costs, you know, $14,000 or
$1 bajillion.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah. And it's just like bare metal. No, but it does kill surface rust. So I'm going to actually use it on scrap staying as a rust buster. You know, I'll use it for panels and stuff, for trimming stuff up and doing floorboards and stuff. But it actually does have where it'll make it where it'll warm the metal up, but it won't bust through it. But it will actually kill the rusting process, and then you finish just scaling it off. But it does work.
Red says, "Okay, thanks again. Have a good night, guys. Can't wait to get my new torque wrench." LOL. What is patience?
If you have any questions while you're trying to wire up your 77, just hit us up
with an email. I can forward it to him. He can answer it.
I got a bunch of tips and tricks that'll help.
That still blows my mind though that on harnesses they don't replace plugs; they just replace whole harnesses.
Are you talking about at dealerships?
At dealerships, yeah.
Well, so we have a wire repair kit
that
we're authorized to use. Problem is they're picked clean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't do any. I can't just put like a butt connector from AutoZone on it.
Right.
It has to be a manufacturer standard connection. Which if we have one, I can just bloop, done.
Yeah. But you don't have any.
No. Yeah.
Well, whose job is it to replace everything?
For him. Yeah.
Yes.
Now you see it.
Baller says, "I'd be curious on the art caption. Good video."
Yeah, we'll make a video on that. Once I start burning the rust off of the body on that one, yeah, I'll definitely make a video on that one.
You'll be really good for that too? Weld prep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm curious if it'll burn off paint.
I'm sure it'll get hot enough to flake it off.
Yeah, but it's like the instructions on our captain say it does have the button to do it. and it will take some like put a wire wheel on like a drill or something. And it'll finish taking it the rest of the way off down to bare metal. But it'll actually make it where it's not as time consuming as like that stuff is.
Oh, so just like a little thin layer of rust.
Well, it burns off the top layer and it kills the actual rusting process is what it says.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually do like the laser on the videos. It doesn't take it all the way down to like brand new bare metal from the factory. It kills the surface rust and you go across it on the backside with a wire brush. And then you're ready to work on the metal. You're right, kind of like basically lifts it off. But it doesn't remove it. You have to physically remove it after the fact. But it kills the rusting process. So whatever metal you have left is good, solid, usable metal.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Where like sometimes I've had to grind it down where like I'm like, am I about to bust through this thing because I'm having to grind it so hard to get it down to metal using flapper discs and stuff. And plus the plasma cutter is like dead on like one of the best ways to do like, you know, patch panels and, you know, and fender quarters and stuff like that. Just you lay it up there and use it as a scribe and you just, like a lightsaber, and it drops off and you just put it right up on there, put your clamps on it, and start welding. You know,
it's already warm too.
And well, you want it to cool. That's the whole thing about body like that. You don't want it. You know.
What you got, babe?
Baller said he had a Kia question, and then he said, "Never mind, cancel that."
Figures.
What time is it?
9:09.
Okay. All right. If you haven't done it yet, smash that like button. If you would like the chance on winning the digital torque wrench, buy a t-shirt. Send me an email. If you guys need machine work done, check out B&A Engine Works. Miss Santana. Don't just call her up just to BS. There's a lot of that that's been going on. But if you generally need old school, I mean, she does the job right. And then we're going to start, I guess, Friday. I guess we're going to go make a run over there and start the process of starting working on the big block and getting all that done and getting that back in the garage. But keep an eye out. I got all the videos in the can for the build on the new engine. I got it done for under $1,000, so that one's going to be it's going to be, and that's new everything: pistons, rings, bearings, everything, all machine work done. And I got it under the wire for under $1,000, ready to go. And I used the last set of the good lifters on it. Yep. Those are done. So
Bob Hutch is in. We're gonna have to make a video on that.
On what?
On the Hutch. Yeah,
I gotta get over to the job and get the video on the Hutch on the 1776 snap-on box.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Which I've said that before, but boy, it's nice. I'm jelly, but I don't want to spend the money for it like he did.
The Hutch makes it. The Hutch makes the box.
Apparently, there's a Dale Earnhardt snap-on box.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, Brian was. I sent him the video because he's huge, like America. You know,
America. Yeah.
Yeah, so I sent him a photo of. He's like, "That is the coolest box ever. It almost beats mine." And I'm like, "What do you got?" And he sends me a picture. He bought a Snap-on Dale Earnhardt edition, and I was like, "Wow, way to one up me, dude." Like we're not talking about like number 8 Dale Earnhardt. We're talking about number 3.
Now that was interesting.
Senior.
I watched a 3-part documentary about him and Junior. That was really, really interesting. That was really interesting. He was one of
another father-son that share the same.
Father-son. Now they had their ups and downs, you know, because when you're that dedicated to something, you don't have a lot of time to be a father, and that kind of showed. But that's the one thing that they did match up on. Was the racing part, and yeah, but I highly recommend it. If you guys get a chance to watch it's a 3-part series, and it's really, really, really good. It's amazing. We stayed up and binged it one night for like 5 hours or 6 hours watching it. It's really great. It's a great watch.
That's good. All right.
Baller says, night you three. Thanks for live.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yep.
Bring your friends.
Because this one's got to get up early, and the boys are in there busting grandma's chops right now.
Yep. We got to get out of here so y'all can get some sleep.
Yep. And check out the link because, like I said, she's coming up with new ideas all the time.
Thank you guys for allowing us to do this.
Thank you. Yeah. None of this happens without you guys. This is number 42.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yep. 42 of them. We're almost to a year. We're almost to a year. And I'm still working on trying to get you guys like a code, like a percentage off in Vegas for SEMA or for whatever, just see if I can get you guys some kind of deal. I'm in the works on that deal. And I'm in the works for maybe a lift. I don't know. We'll see, I sent them a whole package of all kinds of stuff Thursday, and I ain't heard back from them. I was going to call them tomorrow. Touch base, see what they thought.
If you're going to buy anything from Summit, please go through the link.
Yeah, go through the link at Summit. That helps support the channel. You guys have been doing great on that. But you guys have a good night. We're going to call it one, and we're going to get these guys loaded up, and because them babies need to go to bed too.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Bye.
Bye. It is